Welcome back, adventurers. In this episode, we head to Zion, Utah. There's something about Zion that just hits different. The towering cliffs, the windy rivers, and that golden glow. Plus, it was the perfect place to celebrate a birthday, or 3. This wasn't just any trip. It was a birthday bash for the books. Rolled deep into Utah's Red Rock paradise. We drove in early on Friday and made our way straight to Red Cliffs Lodge and Resort. Breathing in those Red Rock views set the perfect tone for the weekend. Once everybody got in, we chilled for a bit in the lounge, then we headed to Zion Canyon Brew Pub for some beer and some amazing food. Saturday morning we geared up, 14 of us, and cruised into the park on e-bikes. There's nothing like seeing Zion from the seat of a bike. Every turn was unreal. We spotted bighorn sheep, deer, and even wild turkey.
I wonder if that's Angel's Landing up there.
We rode all the way to the top at the last shuttle stop where the Narrows start.
A lot of people here today.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you.
On our way back down, we stopped at the grotto and hiked a 1.5 mile trail to the Emerald Pools. The hike was super hot, so when we got to the small stream at the end, it gave us a perfect cool down. We were a little bummed that the waterfall wasn't flowing over the lower trail, but the views up there were amazing. We then pedaled back down, drained but exhilarated. That afternoon, we headed down to Switchback Steakhouse for dinner, where 3 birthdays turned into an engagement. My niece said yes, so the birthday bash turned into a full-on engagement party. Sunday morning, caffeinated and ready for the grand event, we started off by grabbing our rental gear, then hopped on the shuttle that winds its way up the canyon. From there, it was a 1-mile hike to the river entrance, and then it was go time. The cold water hit fast, but so did the awe. This was the Narrows, bucket list stuff, and we were finally in it. The sun and the shadows danced around us, and every bend in the river gave us a new reason to stop and stare. It started off crowded, but eventually it felt like the Narrows belonged to just us. We reached the fork in the river and turned back. Just as the afternoon sun lit up the canyon walls, the color shifted, and for a moment, it felt like we were walking all of it for the first time again. One of those days you wish you could just bottle up forever. Made even better by the people you love doing life with. Back on the shuttle, soaked and sun-kissed, we knew we had squeezed every drop out of that day. That night, we grabbed our final dinner at Zion Pizza and Noodle Company, where crust and cheese cured every sore muscle. It was one of those last meals with the whole gang, simple, perfect, and full of love. On Monday morning, some of the crew packed up and hit the road. But true to our venture ways, we weren't quite ready to call it a trip just yet. We made our way to Grafton Ghost Town, walking through old cabins and imagining the 1800s life with the red cliffs as your backdrop.
Look at that.
It was just beautiful.
So we have this, that, and then the cemetery that we passed when we came in. Yeah, so we'll hit that on the way out. So this is a schoolhouse and church, and it was built in 1886. The other one over there is the Alonzo Russell Home, 1862. Number 3, which is that one, is the Lewis Marie Russell Home in 1879. Number 4 goes back there. Oh, yeah. And then that one is the John and Ella Wood House in 1877. Oh, look at, here you go. Here's like the whole, what everything looked like here. Look at they had like a saloon kind of thing or something. Yeah, saloon here, right next to
Used to be here, next to the schoolhouse, right?
Yep.
We headed back through the park, through the iconic Zion tunnels. Alongside those beautiful sandstone walls that seem to catch fire as the sun shifts. You gotta breathe here. The colors don't just change, they actually glow. Then we headed over to Duck Creek Ice Caves. From 80 degrees to 30 degrees in a heartbeat, walking into the ice caves was surreal. Heading back out, we paused at Cedar Breaks to admire more cliffs and colors. It was mind-blowing beautiful. Then we had lunch at Bryan Head at the ski lift patio. We ran into an old friend, we soaked in the sun, and let time slow down for just a minute. On this birthday trip, there may not have been a ton of candles or a fancy party, but we had something better: crisp air, wild views, and memories that'll outlast any slice of cake. 4 days packed with moments we'll never forget. 3 birthdays, 1 engagement, hikes through the beautiful canyons of Utah. Because every step reminded us what really matters. Not the presents or the plans, but the ones beside you. The laughs that leave your cheeks sore, and the views that stop you in your tracks. Zion, you gave us more than a trip. You gave us a story we'll be telling for years, and yes, we'll be back. If you're planning your own Zion weekend, here's the cheat sheet. Skip the rush, ride the canyon on 2 wheels, hike the Narrows, And don't skip the side adventures, because life's too short to wait for the perfect moment. So go out and make one. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and as always, keep adventuring. Thanks for watching.